What's happening, gang? Paul here. Let's take a look first with the specs and features of this hatchet. Starting off, the blade length 3.5 inches or 8.9 centimeters. Edge angle is 17 degrees and the edge comes factory sharp straight out of the package. As you can see, there are finger grooves between the axe head and the handle, which improves control for doing finer work tasks. Comes with a rubberized polypropylene handle, which is good for all weather conditions. The butt end of the handle has a nice decent sized lanyard hole. On the back of the head of this hatchet is a cross hatch surface, which is great for two things. One, for use of a jimping, so it can choke right up and give you traction, and two, for crushing and hammering and striking. And the hatchet thickness is 6 millimeters. The overall length of the hatchet is 9.45 inches or 24 centimeters. One of the things I really do like about this hatchet is it's a full tank construction. One nice solid piece of steel that you know it's not going to break on you. The steel used is 3CR13 MOV stainless steel. While it may not be a higher end stainless steel, it may not hold an edge as well as a higher end stainless, though you can be rest assured you can put a sharp edge back on just as fast. That being said, the alloys used in the steel makes it tougher to withstand constant use and is also a more affordable steel. The hatchet also comes with a reinforced nylon sheath which has an inner plastic which makes it more rigid and it actually houses the hatchet quite nicely. The rear side of the sheath comes with belt loops and a nice nifty little carry handle. Remarkably, I feel as though the sheath is very well made and the Velcro system on it is very good too. Though I'm not a big fan of how you deploy and return this hatchet, meaning you really got to be careful with hand placement, as you can see here, that you don't slice your fingers or your hand. You have to really be mindful of that. I prefer the other traditional sheaths that typically axes and hatchets are housed in, by deploying and returning from the side of the sheath instead. The Bear Grylls Survival Hatchet also includes the Bear Grylls Priorities of Survival Pocket Guide. Additionally, the guide is also laminated so it's waterproof. Time to show you some field testing using this hatchet, starting off the batoning. As you can see here, it's about 3.5 inch diameter log. Punching through the hatchet. Feel like I've got some sort of sense of control with the hatchet, though not like a knife, but it's not quite like a knife. I mean, with a knife you can baton on the edge of the blade and hold it with the handle, so you've got some sort of control to level it out when you're batoning, but this seems to do the job anyway, so I wouldn't recommend doing anything larger than the length of the blade edge. But that's my personal opinion. I'm just worried if I were to punch through a larger diameter, it might get jammed up right in there. Here, as you can see, just doing some basic chopping tests now. Just some general camp tasks, just chopping up some smaller to medium sized branches. Seems to do the job alright. I mean, such a narrow profile on this axe head. With a bit of force, it'll chop through it okay. Anything larger, I'm not too sure. I mean, the edge angle itself, it may roll over. It may be an issue if you were to really get in there with some elbow grease and put a lot of force into it to try and get through a larger branch or a large tree. Probably do the job possibly with a lot of effort, but why go through the effort when you can upgrade or get a bigger axe or heavier, larger machete? So just my 2 cents. But overall, for a survival hatchet, I can see its worth, and a good general all-round camp axe for these general tasks, not a problem. Using this hatchet to perform fine work tasks, as you can see, works pretty well. Just got a nice good sense of control with that axe head by choking right up using those finger grooves. I really like that idea, and just be able to whittle away, and then you can get your thumb right on that axe head, as you can see there, just to get that extra bit of stability when carving out, like for instance I'm making a spear point on the end of this branch here. Just some basic cut slice tests using some 550 paracord, and of course it does well. Overall, I feel as though the Bear Grylls survival hatchet definitely has its uses. Be perfect as a general camp axe, throw in a bug out bag or a hiking pack if you were to be concerned of weight, and for what it's worth, it'd be, as it suggests, a pretty good little survival hatchet if you only had that to go off. Alright guys, if you haven't subscribed to Project Prepper, please hit that button, like, comment and share. Thanks for watching.